Hey guys, so I go through phases where I get fixated on a specific color, and right now it's plum. I am so into plum makeup right now. So we are going to start with blush because if you are new here and you've never seen my videos before, I typically like to start the tutorial with blush and already do like foundation, corrector, concealer, powder, my brows. Yesterday I did a full face and it was like, what, 45 minutes long or something like that. So that's why I usually like to start with blush. And what blush am I going to use? Well, it's got to be the e.l.f. Monochromatic Multi-Stick in Luminous Berry. I have been using the heck out of this lately. Um, I just love it. And it's luminous, so I don't have to use a highlighter. I'm going to use my old Essence blush brush. Just tap some of that on. But yeah, this is so pretty. And, you know, so if you need plum or berry, this will fit the bill. And it's like $5 or $6. I think e.l.f. just raised their prices, so I think it's $6 now. So that's, yeah, berry blush. Berry and plum are pretty much the same thing. So if you see something named one or the other, they're usually interchangeable. Okay, now I am going to use my Makeup by Marielle Master Matte's Long Wear Cream eyeshadow in Mauve as an eyeshadow base because I think this will jive with what I'm going to do for eyeshadows today. So I'm going to grab this AOA High Def brush. It's the E105, and AOA is a brand from shopmissa.com. I don't always remember to say that. So I'm just going to put this in the areas where I want it to be. So right across the lid and then in the crease. Oh gosh, I think I may have gone up too high. Well, no, maybe not. But I definitely need to blend this out quickly because when this sets, it's not going anywhere. Okay, yeah, I think I stopped in exactly the right place. All right, so we'll just give that a second to set. But on my lids, I'm just going to do one eye at a time because otherwise the video will be crazy long. But on my lids, I'm going to use an eyeshadow that nobody ever talks about this, and it is so beautiful. And it's plum. It's a shimmery plum. It's called Nude Model, and it's by MAC. But how pretty is that? As a matter of fact, I gotta swatch it so you can see. I mean, how gorgeous is that? It's so pretty. And yeah, nobody ever talks about this. I had to get that off my hands so I didn't make a big mess. All right, I'm going to use this AOA Studio E131 small shader brush. And I'm going to put that on the lids. But this color, it's just stunning. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know why I've been so into doing these fall types of, I was going to say eyeshadow looks, but it's not just that. I mean, I'm really attracted to the lip products that are in this color family too. All right, that's good. Now let's close this so I don't drop anything on it and break it. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to use is, and I got to preface this with a statement here. Back in the day, I'm old, okay? So back in the day means a long, long time ago. Um, by the way, speaking of me being old, on my Instagram page, which is called The Real Mrs. the Doll, I posted a picture yesterday of me when I was 22 years old. So if you want to see what I look like when I was young, head over there and you can see that picture because I looked a lot different because that was a very long time ago. But anyways, back in the day, a long time ago, every eyeshadow palette that came out had a black in it. And somewhere along the way, somebody decided that we didn't need that anymore. And now you never see black in an eyeshadow palette when it's released now. Well, you do, but it's very rare. And when somebody does use it, they use it like as a liner or something. They're not using it as a shadow anymore. And that is a big mistake because black is a neutral. Okay, it's like the ultimate neutral, so it goes with everything. So if you're looking for a color to darken up the outer part of your eye for some dimension, try black. If you've never tried it before, now the black I'm going to use right now, just to be perfectly honest, it's not really that good of a one. Um, I'm going to use MAC Carbon. Yeah, this is not MAC's finest hour, but I'm going to use it anyway. But I have heard that the black that they have in the Powder Kiss formula is fantastic. That's what I've heard. So this may end up getting replaced with that at some point, but not necessarily right away because this is what I have for now. So I'm trying to use what I've got and not always be constantly buying things, although I don't know. Yeah, it's hard because I love makeup so much that it's hard for me not to buy makeup. All right, so I put some of that on this Moda small shader brush. Now you might notice this has a very different shape than that last brush that I used, and that's because this shape will work better for the purpose that I'm using it for. So I'm going to put that in the outer part of my lid and the outer part of my crease. And I may have put too much on the brush. Oh no, that's okay. If you make that mistake, you're just going to have to blend more. Now, the reason why this shadow doesn't get good ratings is because some people feel that it is patchy and difficult to blend. Oh yeah, I put too much. If I can pull this off, it'll be a miracle. We're getting there, but yeah, I haven't used this in a long time, and I forgot that you have to be careful how much you pick up when you're using black. All right, that's better. That is better. It's better, but we're still not quite there yet. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Profusion Small Firm eyeshadow brush. It's the ES4. And I'm just going to barely dip my brush into that black very carefully. And I'm going to go under the lash line. It's very deceptive because when you dip your brush in, it doesn't look like there's a lot there, but there is. So I'm trying to get right in that corner. All right, that's what I wanted. I'm just gonna bring it across a little bit more. Okay, you don't have to go all the way to the corner. Okay, I'm gonna close that so that we don't have any accidents with that. Okay, if you have a white face highlighter, you can totally use that as an eyeshadow highlight if you want to. This is Beauty Intuition. It just says Beauty Intuition face powder, but this is the one they come out with every year that's typically sold at Dollar Tree. It's got a skull imprint on it. I use this sometimes as an eyeshadow because why not? Okay, let's grab a clean Moda brush and just pick some up and go across the brow bone area and the inner corner like that. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shut off the camera, do the other eye, curl my lashes, apply my mascara, and then we're going to talk about the lip product. But before I do that, let's put eyeliner on that eye. I'm going to use the Revlon Colorstay Multiplayer Liquid Glide Eye Pencil in Checkmate, which is just a black. Be right back. Okay, this time what I did, I just put a little bit of shadow on the brush at a time, and that way I wouldn't have to spend so much time blending. So I just put a little bit on, blended, put a little bit on, blended. Okay, if you saw my video that I did about why you need Clinique Black Honey Lipstick, after I did that video and I had tried out all those different liners, I started thinking, you know what? I bet I could do even better with the lip liner situation. And so, oops, went a little bit too far on that side. Okay, I bought MAC Plum lip liner, and this is perfect. It's funny because Clinique recommends a couple different colors of lip liners, and I really don't think either one of those would go good with this, but this is perfection. So if you have Clinique lipstick in Black Honey and you just don't feel like any of the liners you used with it look the way you want it to, try MAC Plum because this is perfect. All right, so You know, I've read a lot of books on color psychology, and I don't know off the top of my head what plum represents, but when I finish this video, I'm going to look it up and find out. Because usually when you're drawn to a specific color, there's like a deeper meaning behind it. So yeah, I'm going to look that up. Okay, I am going to, yeah, let's just go in with the lipstick and not fill in my lips like I typically do. I like to switch it up and do it different ways sometimes. By doing it this way, I'm going to have more definition on the outside part of my lips, but I just give it a little blend there to make sure I get an even distribution. You can't do that with certain kinds of lipsticks. Have you ever done that with a liquid lipstick and then mushed your lips together like that? It just makes a big sloppy mess. So yeah, there's a little tip. But yeah, here's my plum makeup, and I'm loving it. I am loving the shade Plum, and I'm gonna go look up and find out why right now. Thanks for watching and subscribing, and thumbs up if you like these makeup tutorials, and I'll see you next time. Bye.